Assen. Assen, Assen, Assen. So we're back. We're back from Assen. What was Assen like? Assen is a mega circuit. Like, it is a fast circuit. I highly recommend going there if you get the opportunity. We had a bit of a funny time though. And it's just odd, right? The track day organizer, I've never had an experience quite like it. 2 days on track, right? I've never been to the circuit. They don't do a static noise test, so you don't know how noisy your bike is, especially if, like me, you were running a new exhaust. And went out for first session. Didn't get flagged. Came in off the track, you know, and they pulled me over. They go, "Oh, your bike's too noisy." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll put baffle in it." They don't know, your bike's way too noisy. I'm like, "Okay, can I put baffle in and get it a static check?" They go, "No, our equipment's broken." So okay, it's okay, fix it, and then you're back out at 1:30. I was like, "No, I've got another session before that." And long and short of it is, this guy who was organising track day, a German company or German, he goes, "No," he basically took a session off me because my bike was too noisy. Without warning, I've got it on video. I'm not going to bother showing it because it's not that exciting, but I'm quite polite. And literally, as I said then, I was very calm. And then I was a bit confused because I fixed the bike and it was ready. I put the old pig iron on the back to keep it under noise. And I went back and I was in time for my session, so I went back out for 11:30 or whatever. And he's like, "No, I told you, your session's 1:30. And then he walked off from me. It's incredibly rude. Like, just as a general human, incredibly rude. And he goes, "Go back to your box and cool down, or else you'll miss tomorrow. You won't ride till tomorrow." And I was like, really, I was just talking normally. I don't know what was going on with that bloke, but it is the weirdest thing. He's the rudest person ever. And one of our group, he didn't land on track. And started fabricating stuff up about him. The person in our group, I didn't know that well, but what I did know, and I've got videos, how rude this guy was and how, yeah. So anyway, that aside, the second day in that afternoon, he was right as rain. He's a nice enough guy. He's trying to tell us what the noise meter was and this and that. But anyway, that was Assen. I've got a lap. I'm going to show you a lap and I'll talk you through it if you want. The mighty Ducati 2022 Panigale. Lovely bike on that track. Loved it. I'm running a new tyre, profile Bridgestone rear tyre. They brought out a new 660. I think the old was a 655. And essentially the rear is taller. So I need to bring the back of the bike down to compensate for it. But unfortunately, my shock absorber is at the minimum length. And my shock absorber is shorter than the Ohlins you get with the bike if you get the R. I think the minimum on that is 310. And mine actually goes to 306, so I've got a shorter shock in there already. So I was lifting the front, but when you're trying to tune a bike, it's not rocket science, right? You just go in one direction with something. So for instance, what I did, I lifted the front on the preload. And the first time I did it improved, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I went back to verify it. I was like, "Oh no, definitely I want to be lifting the front." And so I went back to the higher, or the more preload to lift the front. And the bike was handling better, but it still wasn't as good as it was on the old 655 tyre. So I wanted to lift the front more. And annoyingly, if I'd had one more session, I would have lifted the front more. And that guy took one session off me, didn't he? So it's bizarre. You think in 2 days, who cares about one session? But it did end up costing me my setup. 160 riders, I was second overall, which I'm pretty stoked about that. But obviously it's only a track day. And the guy who was fastest, he was over a second quicker than me. He's 1.2 or something in the end. He was chucking new tyres on it and he was a local. So to get within 1.2, I think I can be happy with that. I think I've done well. So we'll do the lap. I'll talk you through it, but get to Assen. Really, really cool track. And once you get into it, once you start learning it, I mean, there's still so much more for me to learn there. There's a lot more in that circuit. Love it. Here we are, just running down the back straight. My lap timer starts from a weird position, so we'll have to go with that. Fast into here, third gear. I was loving this sequence. If you look at my brake reservoir on the right, just see that as I come around the corner, just moving away there, and then I come gas, it comes back in. My camera mount broke, and so I borrowed a different camera mount, which, you know, Abby from Chasing Tents lent me. It's really kind of him. But it's a little bit closer, and you don't see my dash and the handlebars, so you can't see when the bike's sort of, you know, sliding around. And I hadn't quite got enough grip on the back, so just getting that excuse in there nice and early, so you all know it's not my my riding. But we're on the lap now. This sequence of corners is really tricky. Closing radius, the first part as you go in, and then we're back out into here. Very fast sequence of the circuit. It's a really cool fast track. This is top of fifth gear there into the limiter, and here I never ever carried enough speed. I'm in fourth gear here. Who knows what speed that's doing? Then you're going to drop 2 down here. You can see there again the bike's shaking. The back is drifting when you're on the throttle. It's lush, but not as fast as it can be because obviously it's sliding rather than gripping. So here we go. This start finish straight into turn 1. This is mega as well. Top of fifth, drop 2 into third, bang it in here tightly, get on the throttle hard, trust it, and let the bike run through. And this next couple of corners I never got right. As you can see, the track wasn't very busy, so I never got to follow anyone fast, and as I was at second fastest, I never saw the fastest guy. Here I should have been much further over to the right to get a better exit onto the start finish straight. And you know, if I had seen somebody else go through there or been able to follow someone, that would have been really, really helpful to me. Here we go. That's we've done the lap. Just coming up to it from my timer. Again, barrel into here as fast as you can. This is such a cool corner, but also because my bike's got a bit more weight on the front felt so good, much better than I'm used to because it's got more weight on it, so it's got more grip. I never ever quite made the most of that, so a bit unusual. I don't know what held me back more, the change of tyre profile or just the new circuit, and having to work out what was going on. Also, what was very tricky about this circuit, it's flat. It's really, really hard to first few sessions to see where you're going. It just could not see anything. And as I said, some of the corners are tightening radius. And this corner there we've just gone through, I ran off track on the exit of that one because I turned in too late. So it was all good fun. Get out there, you know, you'll enjoy this. So if you like fast circuits, you'll love this circuit. It is mega. And this is just bringing us back around. You can see I've lost this lap already. I don't know where I went wrong. I'm off the circuit there. All good fun. Enjoy it if you make it out there.